why? Because when one sacrifices self, they die.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So when you're dead, you can't talk about what you did.
Amen.
So many really are not operating from love. I dare say that many people who have told folk down through the years, I love you, have never even studied what love is. They did stuff in the name of quote unquote love, but never knew what love was when they did what they did. Love sacrifices. It says in verse number 4. Then verse number 5 it says, love does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, is not provoked, thinks no evil. So love not only in verse number 4 sacrifices, but in verse number 5, love is serene. Look what it says, serene. It does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, does not provoke, thinks no evil. In other words, love doesn't just pop off.
Right.
Love doesn't just go off from people and then say, this is just the way I am. Love doesn't go off and then say, you made me do. Love is serene. Some people are just nasty and angry because it is their defense mechanism to keep people from getting too close. And yet they will say that they love while they're keeping up a mechanism to make folks stay away. Are you all hearing me in here? So I told you that love sacrifices. Love is serene. It sacrifices as opposed to being selfish. It's serene as opposed to being quick-tempered. Then he says in verse number 6, he says, love does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. In other words, love seeks the good in everyone. Oh my God. It does not rejoice in iniquity, meaning love does not get happy when it sees somebody else fail. Love does not enjoy hearing somebody else's troubles. Love does not want to see somebody go down so that they can go up. It seeks the good. Verse number 7 says, it bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love is, verse 7, sturdy. It bears all things, believes all things. It hopes all things, endures all things. That's the opposite of what we have now, because most of us are looking for a reason to quit. We'll tell somebody we love them and then say, but if you do this, I promise you. See, love does not offer ultimatums. Because love, when it is sacrificing, has made up in its mind it's got no place else to go. Oh, boy, I'm keep telling you all, you have not really studied love. But you've been using that 4-letter word as if it's profanity when you're talking to people. Because they are expecting something from you that you haven't even studied to have the ability to give. Hence, when someone comes and does not pacify you, then you think that they don't love you. But love is going to, look at what it says. Love rejoices in the truth. It's not going to help you to continue to lie. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. It's sturdy. But then it says here in verse number 8, I wish you all would get this. Love never fails. I wish you all would get this. I was teaching on our broadcast and I came up with this concept. The Lord shared it with me while I was doing study on love. And here's what he showed me. He says, love does not cease to be love even if the object of the love is unlovable.
That's right. That's good.
I'm going to say that again. Love does not cease to be love, even if the object of that love is unlovable. That's got to be true, because the Bible says in John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. While we were yet sinners, he for us. Which means that love does not stop being love just because the individual is unlovable. That's why you see a parent hanging in with a child that's jacked up. While everybody else is saying, you want to give up on them.
Right.
That's why you'll see somebody hanging in with a marriage that from the outside looks like it's got nothing going on. It's because they don't understand that what is holding it together is not all of the adversity that it is dealing with, but at some point, love was the foundation. And love does not stop being love just because the object of that love is unlovable. And I'm glad that that's the way it is. Otherwise, the Lord would give up on a bunch of us. Matter of fact, he'd give up on all of us because he can't look on sin. And all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. And so you are supposed to love even as Christ has loved you. So let me ask you something. Have you ever messed up? Did the Lord forgive you? So who are you not forgiving because they've messed up? Oh, God. So we are looking for love, but we aren't willing to be what we're looking for. And because we are not willing to be it, you have not opened the door for you to get it. Because when you don't put down both feet, then the individual feels the resistance and they don't put down both feet.
That's right.
So you wind up getting 50-50 love, as the song says. Not 70-30.
There you go.
Not 60-40. Talking about 50. And everybody's like, yes!
Right.
50! No. What that means is somebody is giving you half.
Right. Right.
They're not giving you their whole self.
Right.
And then when you get together with that individual and then you only give half, they give half, so you never have a whole relationship. Because everybody is only giving, hoping that I can have this in reserve in case this doesn't work out. That's what opens the door to side pieces. That's what opens the door to having office room romances. That's what opens the door to having soul ties with people because I can talk with them and I can't talk to my partner. That's what opens the door to so many things because nobody's trying to give 100% love, but they want it. Are you all hearing me in here? Real love never fails. It says, but whether there are prophecies, they'll fail with your gifted self. Whether there are tongues, they will cease with your tongue-talking self. Whether there is knowledge, it will vanish away with all your degrees. But the only thing that's going to make it is love. Why? Because I told you that love has some characteristics. It sacrifices. Did I tell you that it's serene?
Yeah.
Did I tell you it seeks the good?
Yeah.
Did I tell you that it's sturdy? But love is a survivor. Man, love crushed down comes back up again. Real love, even when it says, I ain't putting up with it no more, will still hang in there. Real love, when it says, I don't care if you never make it, winds up saying, are you all right? I've been praying for you while you've been gone. Is everything good? Because real love cannot stop being itself. Love has to be love. And most of us don't know how to let love be love through us because we're busy doing me. And doing me is not love. Well, y'all ought to see the way y'all looking at me. So real love, it is a survivor. Now let me give you this so I can show you this clip very quickly. In these next few verses, although the Apostle Paul is speaking about love, punch somebody and say, stay with them. Although the Apostle Paul is speaking about love, he subtly inserts a principle that I believe has been overlooked by many individuals, especially in the so-called Christian walk. but can be applied to every facet of one's life. And for the sake of this topic today, when I'm talking about thanksgiving, gratitude, I'm telling you that many people have overlooked the principles that go into thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That there are individuals who are ungrateful because they have not fit into what Paul has given as principles for love. Are you all with me? Stay there. If you're not getting this, say, Lord, help me to be open to this. You know, just go on and say, Lord, help me to be open. Because I didn't come back to baby food you. I've got to come and deal with you. You should have known it was going to be baby food when I gave the scripture when I was a child.
Right.
Ain't no way we can do baby food when I've already told you we're talking about something more than that. And the title is Mature Thanksgiving. We've got to come with some heavier things. Maybe the reason why there are so many babyfied believers in the body of Christ is because they haven't gotten these principles that Paul is about to demonstrate.
Well,
I want to talk with you just a little bit concerning the area of gratitude or thanksgiving when it comes to just 3 principles. How many did I say?
3.
I said how many?
3.
3 principles. I want to show you something, and then I'm going to teach this.